Hi, this is Juliet Ferguson. I go by Jet, and I'm here at Sotheby's International Realty. You're here on Jet TV, and today I have a special guest, Grant Leonard. It's hard to speak in the mask, so I'll say it again, Grant Leonard. And he is with Monterey City Housing. Say what you're with. Say it properly.
Sure,
we don't
absolutely.
redo. We're live.
This is Grant Leonard. I'm with the City of Monterey, and I run their Housing Programs Office. And today I'm excited to be talking with Jet about our first-time home buyer program, which is specifically tailored for low-income residents of the City of Monterey, or folks who work in the City of Monterey who are also low-income.
So people who live or work and are low income, I'm not supposed to touch my mask, in the City of Monterey. I found Grant recently because we were trying to help a buyer, and we are in, I guess, first backup position to get him into a home on English Avenue. So we're excited about that. And we've heard over the years about the program, but we really didn't run into a lot of clients looking for it. But now we have several clients on the list, and we're so excited to learn more and to share more, because a lot of people don't know about if you live in or work in Monterey and are low income. So can you explain kind of just in general about the program, how it works?
Absolutely, yeah. So if you're interested in buying a home in Monterey, but maybe you don't make enough to traditionally qualify for one of the higher priced homes, because Monterey is a very expensive market.
Very.
This city actually has about 400 deed restricted homes and condominiums, mostly condominiums. And there are a variety of 1-bedroom studios, 2 bedrooms, and even 3-bedroom single-family homes. And if you are interested in getting on our wait list, you would contact me at the city and submit a first-time home buyer application.
Which is fairly easy.
It's just 2 or 3 page application. And then you submit proof that you live or work in the City of Monterey, recent pay stubs to verify your income, and then also some recent tax returns to show your historical income.
Okay, so recent tax returns, what, 1 year, 2 year back?
We like to have 3 years of tax returns.
Okay, okay, that's good. So my understanding, because we have one person second on the list who we got in first backup. So they actually work with regular realtors. There's a realtor who lists, and then a different realtor will represent the buyer, any realtor. So we have one that has to make a certain income level or less, and he is in backup to get into a studio 1-bedroom, single guy.
Exactly.
So are you able to discuss kind of income levels they can have, or?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay.
So the way the income level system works is there are a couple of income levels that are set by the federal government. The highest is moderate income. That means you actually earn 120% of the average for the year. So you can make more than the average and still be low income.
Okay.
And then there's the average income. And then there's low, and then there is very low income. So if you fall into one of those categories, you probably qualify for our program, and the income limits are updated every year.
Okay. So can you give an example of some of the limits for getting in, like how many people in a family
Sure.
can make this amount and get in this?
Yeah, so right now, for a low-income unit, one person making about $58,000 a year would qualify, and then a couple making $62,000 would.
Okay.
So, a pair of teachers maybe, or folks who are working in the hospitality industry might be in that low-income category. And then, say for a family of 4, you can go all the way up into the $90,000 range and still qualify for one of our 3-bedroom units.
So can you give an example of what a 3-bedroom unit typically costs when it's discounted for low income?
Sure. Well, we just sold a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath in Monterey on Laguna Grande Court.
Nice area.
Very nice, next to Laguna Grande Park, off North Fremont Street. And we sold that for $272,000.
Wow.
So,
and then the studio.
the studio is currently listed for $209,000. And then I'm just closing escrow on a 2-bedroom, which is for low-income folks, and that is going for $187,000.
Wow, so that gives a nice example. So different prices, not necessarily the 2-bedroom. You might get a studio that costs more than the 2-bedroom, depending on the area.
Precisely, actually it depends on the income limit. So the studio we're talking about is for a moderate income person,
Oh.
so the highest level. And then the 2-bedroom that I mentioned for $187,000 is for low income, so
Okay.
2 levels lower. So that one is sold at a lower rate than a studio that is for just one person at a moderate income.
Okay. Something interesting that we found out is with a young PhD student, they make less money when they're in school and all of that. He was able to qualify to get into a studio, but I think part of the advantage with our client was some other people couldn't handle the stairs.
Correct.
So in this case, it was a bonus, young guy running up the stairs, no problem.
Exactly. So the way our program works is you get on a wait list once you qualify,
Mm-hmm.
and then when a unit comes up for sale, the owner notifies the city, and then we sell it to somebody on our wait list.
Mm-hmm.
But people will often pass on a unit. Maybe they're senior citizens and they don't want to deal with the staircases.
Right, so you don't have to buy the one you qualify for. You might wait for the next one.
Exactly.
Okay.
Or what's going on right now is a lot of folks who are on our list have lost their job or reduced hours because of COVID-19. They can't qualify for financing right
Oh, that is a good point. Okay, you can't just get the house for $250,000. You do have to actually go through the regular loan process. Now, you don't have to qualify for $500,000, which is probably what it would sell for if you weren't getting the qualifications through this low-income first-time buyer program. But you do have to qualify, and I think that is probably, I don't know if there's a certain percentage of people that might not qualify, because there is no check on that. You just get on the list, then you get to try to qualify.
Right, so after you're on the list, buying the home from the city is just like any other purchase. You deal with a realtor and with the lender, and you have to qualify and get a good interest rate and be able to make your monthly payments. And you look at HOA fees, taxes, the whole 9 yards, just like a regular purchase. And the one other perk of our program is we have a down payment assistance. So we require that if you're buying one of our units, you have a minimum of 3% down,
Okay,
similar to FHA loans.
similar, even a little less.
And what we do is if you want to get up to 20% to get a better interest rate or to avoid mortgage insurance, you can get a down payment assistance loan from the city,
Okay,
which is simple interest, 3%, doesn't compound,
wow, that's good.
and you don't have to make a payment if you don't want to for the first 15 years.
Oh, wow.
So you can just focus on that first mortgage, but at year 15, that's when you have to contact the city and start working out, what do I need to pay back on my second to the city.
That 3%, that's amazing. I did not know about that part. That's great. So basically, it's like in the old days, 2003, the first time when we bought a house, we had 80% and you could get a second loan for 20%. So it's similar to
Very
that,
similar, yeah.
almost.
Yeah.
Okay. So why don't you this is Grant Leonard again, and he's with Monterey City, and he's involved in the low-income first-time family buying program. Grant, if you could give your phone number a few times.
Yeah, so the city housing program phone line is 831-646-3995. You can also go to our website, which is monterey.org/housing. And if you want to contact me directly, my line is 646-5614.
Ooh, dangerous. We're going to put you out there to everybody. So say your phone number one more time.
Well, I think I'll repeat the name. It's just 646-3995.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Grant Leonard, City of Monterey.